Graham?
Oh yeah, let me turn it off.
I'm a new recent listener. I think you are fucking amazing. I wish there were more people like you. I just think I try and catch listening to your station whenever I get a chance. I just think you're straight up. I love the way you just say it like it is. It's fucking amazing. God, there are not more guys like you. I like what you do because not only are you helping these gentlemen, you're also helping us. Because women, I don't want a guy that I can walk all over. And believe me, I have a million of those guys chasing after me, and they completely turn me off. Women like a strong man. Women like a confident man. They like men that have a life, and they like men that don't drop everything, just because she snaps her fingers.
Have more respect for men that are like you three that keep it at 1,000 than these motherfuckers that are thirsty and come at right. But it's more of the game, the storyline, the lies. If I had a man that kept it 1,000 with me and I know he's 100% real, yeah, we're fucking every day if it's by my choice. But motherfuckers out there don't know how to keep shit real, and they think they about real, and they not. They think they know how to fuck, and they don't.
The Man Mindset Show celebrates the strength, wisdom, insight, and purpose men carry throughout their life and throughout this world. Our purpose is to develop strong character, communication skills, and teach a secret system of power, hidden knowledge that will lead you through your own personal development and growth. You will learn new information to help you develop a proactive direction and goals, and also how to control sexual thoughts and outcomes. Most importantly, you will gain the ability to produce desired results in any endeavor undertaken, ultimately leading to a realization of your own purpose and mission in life. Learn how to reinvent yourself and to see the world with a new set of eyes without any self-sabotage or excuses. It's game time.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean, www.themanmindset.com, guys. We have a very, very good show for you guys today with a very special guest that's near and dear to my little cake ass heart. And hey, man,
you ain't no
he hates when I do this shit, but guys, when it comes to real motherfuckers like me, we got to take a step back and pay homage to those motherfuckers that have been truly in the game before a man mindset was even a thought of a man mindset. And y'all know I call him Unc. He's like family. I think I'm gonna see him in December, and man, it's a pleasure to have my dog talking to y'all guys today. My dog, Rosebud Bitterdose. Bud, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. With that introduction, I better be good, man. Hey,
yes, sir.
Stevens, you know good well. I ain't gonna let you say cake, man. Come on.
No. Hey, look, it's not. It's all out. Hey, look. Here's the thing. I want to tell y'all guys. We talking about today. The thing about Rosebud is, and the reason I have him on here today is because we need to talk about the grass eating line. Basically, what the show is going to be on. The I Can't Grass Eating Lion versus the I'm Doing Man. But we got Rosebud on for an hour, so if y'all want to ask some questions, ask questions, call in. But I got a bunch of questions I want to ask him because there's something that's going on not only in the manospheres, but there's something that's going on in this. Well, not I won't even say the streets. It's going on the internet. And
the
internet, yeah, the good old internet. And what's happening is that for a lot of guys out there, they're not understanding the game. And that's why I got Uncle Bud on here to talk to you guys for 55 minutes. And then Bud, if we have an audio, I'm saying they're having they're having video difficulties on your end. But if that's
They are,
you I'll call you and have you chop it up. You know what I mean?
are we having difficulties? Or are you saying if we do?
Yeah, we are a little bit because I'm getting it's lagging on your end a little bit. The video.
Man, my shit is clear on my
Yeah.
I don't know what is it something I can do?
I don't know if there's something you can do, but we'll go with it for right now. But if they can't understand, we'll just call you and have you do it that way.
Okay.
You know, because it's
Okay.
the message behind the man. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Oh man, I'm ready.
Rosebud put out a video that after watching the first 5 minutes of the video, guys, blew my motherfucking mind. But not only did it blow my mind, it kind of gives you a clear understanding about what's going on today, because there are so many people out there trying to push and promote that they know the game, that they have enough game to give a lot of you young guys to help you along when it comes to women. And the problem is the information that you're getting is not necessarily the game itself. Now, Rosebud in his video, Bud, I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'd love for you to chop it up and let people know what's going on. You discussed preserving the institution with its traditions, something that you mentioned in your audio. Can you talk about preserving, because a lot of people think that what they're teaching today is game. They think that what they're teaching is brand new, and it's not. Can you talk on that, my brother?
Yeah, man. You know, people, a lot of people, 21st century people, they eat anything traditional, and they say they want to believe it, but they only tradition just verbally, because tradition wants to follow the tradition. And then these dudes that be talking about they know how to catch women and all this stuff, half of them cats, Dean, you already know they be stealing me and your shit. And then they don't out and try what they saying. The 21st century, if you notice, Halloween, don't nobody believe in Santa Claus. I seen the doggone with Santa Claus it was like on that show that fix up cars, and they can fix this doggone sled up to be some kind of red car, and they slide in, and Santa ain't even got no beard. He got muscles, he got tattoos, and he said, "Hey, get out of my way." What I'm saying is, if you don't have no tradition, then don't nobody have no foundation. So the guys that's talking about what they're talking about today, they're talking about the shortcut to it. They're not talking about what gets you to it. What gets you to it is the steps that it takes to get there. Let's say it's 10 steps. And at step 1, you can see the end, step 10. But instead of taking your time to get through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you want to go to 10. That's how the guys that kick it today. They know where you're starting at, and they know where you end at, but they don't tell you how to get there because they don't know, because they ain't got the tradition. They don't know what builds a strong woman. They don't know what builds a strong dude. They just want to be a strong dude.
Right. And what there was something that you talked about, and this is really important. And I just want to ask, is everybody, can y'all hear Rosebud? I just want to make sure before I ask my next question. Guys, if y'all can hear Rosebud in the chat room, please let me know. because I want y'all to hear this, because all this information that you're getting today is very, very important. So anybody in the room that's listening right now, please let me know if you can hear Uncle Bud. Just let me know, guys. Just put a 1 or a yes and let me know, because I got some great questions to ask that I want you guys to soak it up, because y'all got an original OG on this motherfucker. So anybody listening, please say something. Anybody listening, I'm waiting. Just waiting for these guys to say something. Everybody all quiet because I guess they all scared and shit. But I'm waiting for them to say something. And guys, that's what I'm saying, man.
This internet, I call it the disconnect. the disconnect.
It's a bad disconnect. Anybody, is everything fine? Hello, anybody listening? All you guys listening now, can you just say yes, I hear him, or no?
Well, they're not even
answering. Somebody. Damn, I know, man. Okay, over here. So you can hear. Okay, I guess over here. I don't know. Shit. Fucking motherfucker say over here. I asked him some yes or no. His answer was over here.
Dean, right there, Dean. Dean, that's what's wrong with everybody. You said a yes or no will be fine, a 1 or whatever, and dude starts saying over here. Can't follow instructions, Dean.
I was talking about. Have you seen the? Wait, no, I can't hear him. I got a yes and I got a no. I got a yes, yes. I can hear him. I got 3 yeses. Okay, WR. Okay, yes. Okay, everybody can hear. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys. So, Bud, you've seen the curious case of Benjamin Brad with Brad Pitt, right?
Brad Pitt. Benjamin, what's his name? Jimmy Smith.
Benjamin Button. No, not Jimmy Smith. Benjamin Button.
I heard. Yeah, I seen it. I've been reversed.
Yeah, with Brad Pitt. Right, with Life in Reverse. Life in Reverse.
Yeah.
Well, last week, and I want to talk to you about that, because last week I kind of figured that that's what's going on with a lot of these young men. As grown-ups, for some reason, they have lost common sense, asking questions, and really looking and deciphering real from fake. What say you on that, Bud?
What, they're just having a problem recognizing real from fake?
Well, I'm saying as grown men. As kids, they would pick up information, soak up information, ask good questions, and follow directions. But now as they've gotten older and they're adults, it's like they're going in reverse. That's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, but it is, Dean. First of all you guys got to know, do not ask a 66-year-old person anything, because he's going to certainly have an answer. Dean, but I think what's real people don't really understand, and that's that when you're a little boy, everything that you do, or that me and you did as little boys, has been taken away from being a little boy. You can't roughhouse. You know, they let you, if you're 3 years old, you can go in the bathroom and pee while your sister is doggone brushing her hair in the bathroom. See, when we was little, we couldn't do that. It was a distinct difference between what you can do around boys and what you can do around girls. Now everything goes with anything. So you got these boys that miss all the things that make them accept rejection, make them accept growing up, make them accept facing their fears. Otherwise, think of this, Dean, Valentine's Day. When we was kids, when it came time to give out the Valentines, the whole class would stand up in a circle, and let's say I like this girl across the circle, I gotta walk across the circle with my Valentine and walk up to her and give her the Valentine and ask her, will she be my Valentine? She might say no in front of all them people. Now, what's going on? The boy is learning that not only do you have to do stuff in front of people, but what you trying to do ain't necessarily going to be done correctly. But you learning all the, I don't know if you did this, but we used to paste a little piece of mirror between us on our laces, on our shoes. And when we be talking to, we go up, talk to the broad, and when we be talking to her, we put our foot between her legs, and we be looking down, talking to her, but we really looking under her dress. Well, I'm saying all this stuff is gone. Otherwise, little boys have no identification. So when they get past the little boy age, now they starting to look at girls. They ain't did nothing to prepare them for what's going on with girls. And that's just how it go. I mean, if you really understand what I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And guys, y'all got any questions, y'all can ask in the queue, or you could call in if you like to. That's what this is about. We have Bud in for a little while, but I wanted him to talk to you because there's a lot of things going on with a lot of you guys that it's sad that the information that you are getting today is doing more harm to you than good. And I'm going to talk about this later on because excellence, and that's what I'll be talking about this show today, but I want to get Bud's opinion because excellence creates clarity, Bud, in my opinion. And
did excellence create clarity?
Yes, because it shows because an average person gets exposed when they don't are not excellent in a certain field.
I would adjust one word: the pursuit of excellence create clarity. If you can't clearly see to visualize it, you ain't getting there. You know, you can't just imagine something. You know, if you imagine, man, I'm gonna be at the top of the heap, man, you got to be able to see yourself doing whatever he be say. I'm gonna be at the top of the heap, but I'm gonna be this way and I'm gonna be that way. See, you ain't trying to be at the top of the heap. You're trying to create your own heap. If you want to be at the top of the heap, you got to do what the people in the heap do, but you got to do it the best. And if you can't do that, which most dudes can't, ready for competition, you know, and that's a whole nother subject. But everything is related, because when you take all these things that make you an individual, you know, if you have a certain respect for girls when you're a boy, a little boy, you're gonna grow up with a wonder about. Now, you treat a girl like you treat a boy. I'm talking about a little boy treat a girl like he treat another little boy. Then he don't see any differences between the sex. He grow up and his dick start getting hard on women and stuff. He ain't no man, because he never put a difference between them. If you put a difference between and the girl, not the kid, because the kid is too young to do it. Their parents has to do it. But what I'm saying, if you put that difference, that boy and that girl grow up with a respect for the opposite sex, and they have a curiosity. And when they doggone actually find out whatever, you know, experience this, that, and the other, you wouldn't have all this crazy sexual misidentity that you have now. You know, and all of this comes from dudes being stripped from being dudes when they little 6-month-old infants and stuff. You might let him play just because the first thing he saw when he could sit up that he could actually go get was a doll. He go get this doll. So instead of you tell man, put that down, you got to pick up the fire truck. You let him play with the doll. Oh, it's okay for him to play with the doll. The doll got a dress. The doll got all this stuff. Next thing you know, he might want to wear a dress or something. I ain't against gays, so don't get me wrong. People, you know, they sexually, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. Ain't my business. But it's my business when I talk to all these dudes I talk to that don't even have the nerve to walk up and say hi. That's terrible to me.
Is it because, right? Well, I don't, for me, I don't understand the guys out there who can't, because walking up to a woman has nothing to do with the game to me. It's just an approach. It's just talking to her. It's just
no, no. Walking up to the woman got everything to do with the game. Because while you walking up to her, you supposed to be going 1,000 miles an hour saying all kind of shit that's gonna have you doing what the hell you want to do when you get up to her. Because when you get up to her, you can't start thinking. You got to be already the thought of shit when you get up to her. And then when you spit, whatever you spit, you're supposed to know what she gonna say. And it's not that you're supposed to know exactly what she gonna say, but you do know exactly what would be a proper response to whatever you was asking. And as long as it's somewhere in that proper response, then this woman is listening to you. You got action at talking. But see, dudes don't realize that today's women, they don't listen to what you say. They hear the first 2 words and then they surmise the rest because they have heard bullshit after bullshit. It's so that they be nice as far as listening to you and smile, but they ain't taking in nothing you saying because to them, they heard it before. That's why I tell dudes, look, dude, all this shit at home. Come see the cat. That's how I tell them to talk. You got to talk single syllables and you got to say everything clearly so whoever you talking to know exactly what you talking about. Because you said, yeah, girl, you know, I want to go up here and, you know, do this, that, and the other with you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she going to say, yeah, it'll be cool. But she don't know what you talking about. And you might be saying, I'm going to go up there, you know, pull your drawers off and going up in you. You might be really saying that. But you talking about, you know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Hey, and she trying to be cool. What I'm saying, communication has been lost. They want to text. Dean, if they text her, do they text, I'm a shy dude, you know, and it's going to be really hard for me to open up to you? Or do they say, I'm like Steve and Dean and that motherfucking Rosebud, you know, you want to fuck with me, girl? That's how they text. But they really be, hey, what'd you say to Clark Kent? that was a good example you gave with that kryptonite. That motherfucker on kryptonite is a beggar on the corner asking for dimes. But when he come to Earth, he's Superman.
Well, that's something. Okay, and for those that want to know, okay, let me explain that to your guys that want to know, because I think we're gonna try to do a show with O'Shea on this. But there was a guy that came up to me and said that they heard another black guy, I won't say his name, saying that he was the godfather of the black manosphere. Like he's the top when it comes to talking dirty to women and all that shit, right? And he's like, well, what's your thoughts on that, Steve? And I'm like, look, first off, anybody that deems themselves a godfather of anything and not pay homage to motherfuckers like who I'm sitting next to, they bullshitting you. Because and I'm gonna talk about this with O'Shea, but I'll tell you guys, it's this simple, man, and it's the truth, and there's no knock on any black man that teaches y'all what they consider game. But what a lot of people need to understand is that, and this is the analogy Bud is talking about, it's the I'm gonna use the Superman analogy. What happened was, for a lot of you guys out there, you met somebody from what we call Krypton, okay? Motherfucker came from Krypton, came to Earth, showing y'all superpowers, meaning he showed you ways that, you know what? Wow, he speak real slick, and wow, he must know the game because, wow, he's different. Wow, he's telling you to be honest with women and all this other stuff, and it's, wow, I've never heard this before. But that's bullshit. Because if you take that same person and bring his ass back to Krypton, that motherfucker game so weak, he'll be pulling fucking grass out the lawn. He wouldn't have no fucking weight in the game because the game recognized the game, number one. That's the first thing. And the thing is, for a lot of you guys out there, That's why I got Uncle on this motherfucker. Because y'all need to know how game was originated, where this shit came from. It came from individuals like this. So when the guy asked me the question of who's really the godfather, keyword godfather of, it's this motherfucker right here. Any motherfucker that is not paying homage to the pimps is full of motherfucking shit. Because game see game, and I'm humbled. I'm not the godfather of shit. Because like I told Rosebud, and I tell you guys, before I even came up with what I came up with, this motherfucker here was doing the shit. So technically, I keep telling y'all, if it's under the sun, it's been done before. But for a lot of you guys out there, y'all are getting information from these younger guys who are beating their chest, acting like they the originators and godfathers of the motherfucking man. Fuck that manosphere. I'm talking about the game. This is the originator. This is where the game came from. Straight from the motherfucking street. It didn't come from corporate America and all that shit. It came from the street. And if anybody wants to say that, I'll tell anybody that asks me. Any man ask me or challenge, well, you mean that I'm not? You ain't, motherfucker. Because that's the truth. Because you know what? Just because the motherfucker left Krypton and came to Earth and is super to those that eat grass, y'all mean lions, doesn't mean when that same motherfucker gets around General Zod and real motherfuckers, he ain't shit. Because if you notice about Zod kept things real. Zod did not give a fuck. And if you motherfuckers giving a fuck, listen to someone that's not paying homage to the pimps that created this shit, then they full of shit. But
Dean, them guys you talking about, see what they doing, and nobody realizes it. They doing what we try to get motherfuckers to get away from. These guys that you talking about, Dean, they promoting and selling comfort zones. This person that's talking about he the biggest and the baddest, he is definitely the motherfucker that come from Krypton, but he didn't come from Krypton. He was so bad, he got kicked off Krypton. So when he landed in Earth, he realized that all this shit he can do, motherfuckers think it's amazing. So he running around saying, if you be like this, you know, woo woo. But if you be like him on Earth, you may grow to whatever, but you're only going to be able to be like that on Earth. See, what I'm saying is this: when you a controller, a master of having women, you can go to any country, anywhere. You don't even have to speak the language, because we speak sign language. We can communicate with our eyes, with a wink. What I'm saying is, think about it: any German, any Italian, any fucking Chinaman, any Jap, any motherfucker that call themselves pimping girls, got them all in some room on dope, looking like they, you know, captured and shit. A black motherfucker, pimp, is the only motherfucker that go wherever he go, dress, and tell that broad the truth. Girl, if you fuck with me, you gonna be selling that goddamn pussy, woo, woo, woo. And he catch the bitch. And when he catch her, he tell her, go get my money. And she go wherever the hell she go on her own. And that motherfucker ain't nowhere around. But what's the key? She come back. She come back with all the money. Why? Because the shit you talking is real. See, the people that hear pimps talk whatever shit, they think they hear something like this dude or whoever that's talking the shit that's from Krypton. He heard about telling women the truth, but he don't do it. He can't go to Indonesia and catch some broad telling her the truth. If he a king, you know, in some other country, and these people believe in kings, so some of them women might get in the harem or whatever and follow him, but they know they can't do shit. They can't think shit. They can't leave when they want to. Girl, you can get with me. And if you don't like what I'm talking about, you can't see my address from in here.
You know what, bud? And here's the thing, and I tell any guy, and I'm serious for all guys listening. The only way you can really be deemed a motherfucker that no game is by getting anointed by a motherfucker who was in the game, guys. That's what y'all don't understand. If a motherfucker
excuse me for cutting you off right here, but as much credit as you giving me, as much homage as you paying to me, man, I got motherfuckers I feel like that about 20, 30 years older than me. And they got motherfuckers, if they was here, they feel like that about, because this game is passed on. It's not recreated. You can't recreate football. You can't recreate baseball. The only thing you can do is advance with the times. If the bats get better, you could use a better bat. If the glove gets some kind of way where it can pull the ball to it, you could use it. Till then, you got to do the motherfucking automatic shit that an individual do because he got game. That's why they do what they do. They gamed up. It don't matter. Hey, a person like me, we know the law. That's why we break it so successfully for 30, 40, 50 years. I ain't bragging about breaking the law. I'm bragging about knowing what I'm doing because I do it.
Right. But here's the thing, bud, and that's the thing. Everybody want to act like they invented something so new under the sun. It's the same thing. They just changed the name of it. And that's what a lot of you guys don't understand. It's what they feel they doing. Because a lot of people, okay, I ain't talking about the indirect motherfuckers, because they ain't shit. I'm talking about anybody that tries to teach you what is called direct game. That shit ain't direct game. That shit thrives from motherfuckers like Rosebud. That's where it come from. It's just a word.
Dean, let me ask you. I'm sorry. Let me ask you. You just made me think of this. Dean, do you know what game is?
Tell them what game is, bud.
See, the average person don't know what game is. Do a basketball player have game? Do a baseball player have game? Do a accountant? Do they have game? See, game is using what you know to get any and every fucking thing in your life. That's game. Game ain't because you motherfucking talking to some bitch. Game is how you manipulate that bitch with words. Game is how you get that bitch. You that picture behind you, Dean. The game is how I want to be sitting on a big old chair with a doggone sheet over my leg with women doing whatever, and you get women to do that for you through conversation. That's game. That's having game. So the whole thing about game is it don't change. It does grow with the times, if that's the case. At one time you're riding a horse and carriage, but now you got a doggone Rolls Royce. So I'm saying times change, but the game don't change.
Thank you.
And as long as you with that game, you got game. So you motherfuckers talking about all that bullshit, which is why I don't even want to hear it. On my shit, Dean, I'm cold. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear this watered down crap about pickup artists and all that bullshit. To me, I ain't trying to have you be no goddamn customer. I want you to fuck with me this one time, and after you learn this shit right here, you good to go for the rest of your life.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You said something that was, and I want you to let your hair. You got to cuss because I love what you were saying. Why are the rules today updated for soft ass motherfuckers, man? Why are the rules today updated for soft?
The rules have not been updated. The rules have been ignored because people understand flash. Otherwise, if you could flash, you got some boxer gloves around your doggone neck, you got a belt on your waist, and you moving around like you sparring and shit, but nobody ever heard of you. Do they think you bad? They might, and they may try you, but what I'm saying, you fronting. See, what happens is people see people like you. For instance, I'm looking at your setup. You hooked up, man. So that's how you really roll if you doing what you doing. Now, look at me. All my shit empty, man. So
wait a second, you froze. Hold on a second. We got Buzz froze. I'm gonna see if we can get him back in. He'll come back in. 515-605-9373 is the number. But this is shit that y'all gotta understand, man. This is shit that wait, so I'm gonna call Bud on the show. Hold on a second. I'm gonna call Bud. Hey, Bud, stay right there. I'm gonna call you. Bud. I'm gonna call your phone. I'm calling your phone. I'm calling your phone. All right. I'm gonna call your phone. I'm gonna call Bud on his phone, his computer thing, but we're gonna chop it up. But I want y'all to understand that the shit that y'all are hearing today ain't motherfucking game. Cause it's already been invented. Hold on, let me call Unc up. And like I say, I ain't knocking nobody, but a lot of y'all guys just don't understand that y'all are wasting y'all time with motherfuckers that ain't real or putting anything in this thing. They ain't putting nothing into the game. Hold on, let me call him real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're calling him right now. And we're gonna continue talking about this on the show. But let me go ahead and call him in, see if I can get him in. All right, it's ringing right now. Right, shit. Hold on. Fuck. I think he blocked. Oh shit. Hold on. I know the problem. I'm calling them in Australia. Shit. Hold on. Yeah, y'all gotta soak this shit up, man. Cause a lot of motherfuckers are telling y'all they originators of shit. And they ain't originators of anything. So I'm calling them right now and see if I can get them in. All right, it's ringing. So I'm just waiting.
Dean, what's up?
All right, I got him back on. So let's get back to it, Bud. But let me ask you this question. You said something. Hold on, I wrote it down. You said something on there that was really dope. Let me read it to you real quick. Let me pull it up. You said this, and I want you to talk on this. You said that. Let me see. Let me see. I forgot. Okay, here you go. Why are only you said? I'm gonna ask you a question. Why are only people screaming? You talked about new school frauds. That's what you talked about. Can you talk about new school frauds and what that means?
New school frauds, fakes. I mean, what that means is just what it sounds like. Is these guys that, like I was explaining about having game. When you see this move this basketball player made, you say, "Oh man, he got game." But did you know when a drag motherfucker go in there and come out that bank with some money? Shoot, that motherfucker got game. Pimp motherfucker sending them hoes, getting that money. Oh man, that motherfucker got game. Why? Game is when you simply do what you say you are for your money, and that's all you do. In the new school motherfuckers, frauds, they only talk about what they do. And they only, let's say they got a nice house or blah, blah, blah. They got a part of that house where they, come on the camera and do all of that stuff that make them look like they, got it. But the new school frauds, what they do is they're able to talk it, but they ain't able to walk it. They ain't able to be it. That's why they ain't out there. That's why you ain't heard nothing about them. Because if any person did anything slick and they start talking about it, somebody know them. Somebody know them. And if you got whatever you got and don't nobody know you, that's because this is about buying it. You had the money to buy it.
and this is about knowing about it, is you had the book or some information to read it. Because if I say anything, man, I was in New York, woo, 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 and somebody doubted, some person that was in New York with me, and we pimped that together. Man, I was there with you, Rose, but it's going to be verified is what I'm saying, man.
Well, you know what, bud? Because someone, the guy that sent me the email, he was like, well, you know, there's so many guys out there saying that, you know, they know they got seduction game on lock and their verbal mouthpiece on lock. And I said, wait a second here. Whoa, let's back up for a second. Because a lot of you guys out there don't understand mouthpiece. And I'm going to use you, bud. I'm going to throw it to you, bud. Give me a second. I'm going to use you as a prime example. Until you guys can run your mouth and make a woman sit her ass up on a corner, make money, and bring it back to you, you ain't got no motherfucking verbal game. Because that's why I keep telling y'all. See, y'all guys, everybody who think that sits around and say they got verbal game and they got a mouthpiece, until you can do what this motherfucker on the phone can do with his mouthpiece by not talking one, not talking two, not talking three, but several women, and to believe in him so much that not only will they stand on the corner for that motherfucker, but they bringing him all the money back to him, then don't bring that bullshit my way, because they don't know what the verbal game is.
D, and hey, when it started raining and the bitch out there and she didn't take a goddamn umbrella, you tell that bitch a bad bitch would dodge them raindrops.
Yes.
That's how we do it, man.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, man, these cats ought to, well, shit, I already know they love you, Dean, but they ought to really love you because you be bringing some shit that they ain't ready for. A lot of motherfuckers ain't ready to hear the truth about what game is. A lot of motherfuckers ain't ready to hear the truth about how to really directly tell the bitch what's going on. They used to this watered down, take this approach type bullshit. Hey, game is this. Just like Magic Johnson or LeBron James see your ass standing at the top of the key and he coming, he ain't finna stop. He running you over unless you got some game and gonna make him kind of make a motion to go around you or something. That's what game is. You take what you know and you run people over with it because you finna get out, period. You do. That's what pimps do to hoes. That's what we do to women, period. Hey, motherfucker, look, if you want to talk to me, you're going to have to look at me all the time. You're going to have to shut your goddamn mouth, and you're going to have to do what the fuck I say. Now, if you really don't want to do that, you ain't got no business talking to me.
Right. Well,
now, if you tell her about that, and she sit there, what is she telling you, Dean? She's telling you that she want to do whatever you want her to do. Exactly. Because she can say, oh, no, I ain't with that. Well, get your ass up and get out of here. You know, that's what niggas say. That's how it goes. We ain't trying to make nobody do shit.
And what would you say to and Bud, here's the thing. And I want you to educate these guys because I don't think they again, that's what I want to do is educate them. I don't think they understand that motherfuckers snuck on the street and got bits and pieces of what you know and try to package that shit as game. And they write books on that shit and they try to do they think just because they write a book on a pinch or a crumb of the game that they deem themselves dating gurus and I know the game better than everybody else. I wrote a fucking book. Your books don't mean that you know the motherfucking game, especially when you've been stealing the game from the originators of the game, dog.
Dean, the ones that wrote a book and then decided that they the guru, they only decided because that book made some money. They not decided because they got some game. That book made some money, so they the guru, and whoever believe them, they know they fools. Because this person know he's not a guru. You don't never see them people at no balls that celebrate them kind of people. Because people that do that stuff, go there in ball. They go to balls. They have different occasions, and the people that do it, you see pictures. You know, this is where blah blah blah. Well, we was kicking it here. But these cats, man, they make up stuff. They take pictures. And hey, matter of fact, this is what they do. D, you know how they're selling weed a lot. It's legal and stuff.
Right.
So now these people send you a picture, and this picture is some bomb, and you can tell just by looking at it. Yeah, man, I want that. They don't have that shit. When they get there, they got some other shit.
Right.
That's what's going on, D. They show you some real shit, but they really about some bullshit. Or they talk about some real shit, but they really about bullshit. Dean, the only reason I voluntarily will fuck with you is you the only one of the only ones, if not the only one besides myself, that ain't a liar. Everybody else lying, man. You can't get on the phone and go one-on-one with me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the hell I don't care if you invented what the hell you talking about. You can't go one-on-one with me.
That's But see, that's the thing that motherfuckers don't pay homage to you and understand. They can't fuck with an original. You can't fuck with an originator of something that you know nothing about. And the fact that you think you know something about it, and the fact that you deeming yourself Godfather, King, or whatever the fuck you want to deem yourself, without paying homage.
Hey, Gene, I'm back on, man. Did I cut the phone off?
Yeah, cut the phone off. I got him back on. Let me bring him back on.
All right, it's off.
Without paying homage to the originator or those like him, then that shows you full of shit. Because all the shit that I'm doing, all the shit that anybody's doing, guys, this is where it originated from, motherfuckers. It ain't nothing new. Sure, I talk about mindsets and all other shit, but you don't think this man's mindset is on lock? His mindset is on. See, this is why I keep telling y'all, guys. Sometimes when your shit is on such a high level and you so blurry about, world is flat thinking, you can't even imagine this man's mindset. But don't think the mindset started with me. No, the mindset started on the street, gentlemen. You had to put weight, and what they say, Bud, no feeling in the game, huh? No feelings, huh?
Well, wait, that's one of the things, Dean. See what you're talking about when people pick up little bits and pieces. We call that ear hustling. See, people be ear hustling. They walk by and they hear something. Dang, that shit sound kind of fly. And then they walk down the street, keep thinking about it, and next thing you know, they got a whole little program about this shit they heard. And they don't know what it takes to get to it. For a prime example, walking past some pimps talking, and they hear the pimp say, "Man, I ain't fucking no hoe." And they say, "Wow, pimps don't fuck hoes." But when a pimp say that, what he's saying is, "Man, I don't use my dick to get that bitch out there to go get me no money. When we got some kind of problems, I ain't fucking that goddamn bitch. I ain't solving no problem with no motherfucking sex. That's emotional solving. I solve it with my mouthpiece. That bitch gonna come listening to me kick it past this problem. And she gonna come understanding that I got her past this problem with my mouthpiece. And after you see that, if you want to, then you can bust that bitch out. Because you solve problems, and it's solved when you use the game, the real game. When you use the game that these people these days, you ain't doing nothing but putting the problem off. What do you call it? Kicking it down the damn field.
Yeah. Hey, Bud, let me ask you a question. Because I know you almost got it going. This is a huge one. I need you to kind of explain to the audience out there who follow these guys. Why do these so-called guys will take, let's say, what they deem game, and they will just give it a name as if the name makes the game brand new. Why can't they just call a cow a cow, a cat a cat? Why do they gotta come up with jargon and fucking bullshit ass names, bullshit allergies, and not just be 100 with shit, bud? Why is that, man?
Dean, the 21st century. Everything is about hype, man. So what they don't want to say, look, I'm selling you a comfort zone that'll be the greatest comfort zone that you ever seen. They don't say that shit. They say, I'm selling you some space age technology that's gonna put you in a place that you'll feel by yourself. And which one you gonna buy, Dean? And I'm saying they both the same thing. Right. So what I'm saying, Dean, these fucking dudes are doing exactly what the 21st century promotes. In this country, they're being capitalistic. And they're doing what they're doing, not caring who they're hurting. Just like anybody else in this country that motherfucking make money. But see, that's what I'm talking about, Dean. You ain't gonna just give somebody your product because they got some money. I didn't refuse the hell of dudes trying to get my man. You don't need my shit, man. You know, I ain't getting it to you. Right. You know, we capitalists, but we ain't capitalistic. You know, capitalistic motherfuckers, they doing whatever. We believe in capitalism, so we believe in making money, but we ain't trying to it ain't just about the money. And that's another thing, fellas. You just heard that from a pimp. It ain't just about the money. Man, them hoes, listen, Dean, it's about being smart. Let's say this bro getting you $600-700 every day. Why couldn't you go buy her a car? Now, if you go buy her a car, the average motherfucker will go buy her a car in his name. So after the bitch driving, blah, 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 and then run off, he can keep the car. See, pimps got to think not pimps, dudes got to think about the big picture. Here it is, this bro giving you $600 a day. You gonna pay the doggone car note once a month. Now, math, $500 a day gonna give you goddamn $15,000 that month. Now you pay that girl's car note and her doggone insurance, and you pay her apartment, and you give her some mad money. You ain't even spent $1,000. You getting $15 a month, Dean, but you got 5 bitches. Come on, man. You no car, no car note. That's why, man, when I was pimping like that, man, I bought the bitch a car in her name. I took it to the car like, baby, we ain't getting one of them out there. We want one off the showroom floor. And once we got it, open them doors so she can drive it off. Hey, that's what you pimp for. You pimp to do big shit. How you gonna brag about that?
Nah, but I
got a roll, Dean. You know I got to teach my class, man.
All right,
hey,
man,
I hate that Joe shit came out, man. This is dope, man. You gotta have me again, Dean.
Nah, we will, dog. We definitely will chop this shit up, man.
Hey, all you guys out there, I really appreciate you giving me a chance to holler at you, man. .com, you know, SW rolling like a motherfucker. I'm telling you, ask rosebud@gmail.com. Hit me if you want to holler. Dean, I got to roll, man. I got 3 minutes to go.
All right, no doubt, bud. I get back, baby. You be good, man.
Later, man.
All right, later, man. That was Rosebud Bitter Dose, guys. That was motherfucking Rosebud. But what I'm trying to tell you guys out there, for those that are listening to this show, this is what the game is about, what you just heard right there, man. It ain't about how to walk up to a woman or your fears and all that other shit. Because what y'all guys don't understand is that when you dealing with a woman, and this is why I keep telling y'all gotta put those fucking books down unless it's coming from someone like that. If someone like Rosebud makes a book, scoop that shit up. But the average motherfucker that ain't talking about shit, Think about this, man. All you motherfuckers need to think. All y'all have been doing all y'all lives since y'all got the chance to is buying fucking book after book and watching video after video and doing whatever it is you got to do. But what you don't understand is that it doesn't matter how many books you grass-eating lions read and how many YouTubes you grass-eating lions follow. Your motherfucking ass is going to get exposed as soon as a woman that you are interested in is in your motherfucking face. And that's the truth. And that's why most of you motherfuckers keep going and finding the next best thing instead of realizing there is no such thing as the next best thing, because what you should be looking for is the next best you, motherfucker. But these guys don't want you to do that, because guess what, guys? If I sold you on the truth, that means I can't sell you on the next type of bullshit. But y'all don't see that shit. But I don't want to seem like I'm mad and I'm hating and all that other shit. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you want to know why women are attracted to motherfuckers like me? Why women are attracted to motherfuckers like Squid, Murph, Rhyme, Dion, the real motherfuckers that put weight in the game? Because we ain't making it about them motherfucking women. But they are. Everywhere you go, all they doing is giving you just enough to go forward. Nobody's showing you how to date, how to have relationships, how to live with women, how to find out if someone is worthy of your sperm and your last name, because most of those motherfuckers ain't that far in the game, man. And that's why I say, as men, you motherfuckers got to be all things, man. See you, Cherry. I wish I had guys like you everywhere. No one understands what I'll be talking about. And it's, well, here's Cherry. And this is why I tell you guys, and this is important, listen to me. They don't know us. They don't understand us. And that's just how it's supposed to be, big dog. Look, I told y'all earlier this morning, or earlier today when I did a video, that it's fucked up. But the only reason I'm talking to you guys, I'm not talking to them. I want you guys to realize your workers. You can call them your workers. You can call them your slaves. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you call them. You name them. I don't know. They working for you. Because the one thing that they do the best at is lie to their motherfucking selves. They will always cut corners, and they will always follow people out there that don't punch them in the fucking chest. See, we're in a time now, gentlemen. Y'all got to understand something. We're in a time now where people can't handle real. Let me give you all an example. What, last week, some woman goes to the elementary school because her motherfucking kid was acting up in the classroom, and she got the belt out and beat that motherfucker's ass. Now, to real motherfuckers before the internet who knew what the game was or knew the rules of the streets, that was hey, okay, cool. Ain't nothing, hey, shit. We all got our asses whipped all the time. Beat shit. God, move your head. Oh my God. Now, but what you can tell now with most males, oh, the poor kid. Oh, the mom is so abusive. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. That's terrible. I can't believe that she would hit that poor little children, that kid. Wow, Hope Child Protective Services come along and take that poor little boy out of his environment because no boy should be beat like. See, this is what makes them what they are. Follow me, guys. This is what makes the grass-eating lion. This is what makes the grass-eating lion the grass-eating lion. Because most of you, quote-unquote, internet grass-eating lions that follow YouTubers and read them bullshit-ass books, right? Does it really matter when you have no coping skills? Does it really matter what YouTube you watch or what book you read, motherfucker, when you don't even have coping skills? So when a woman rejects you or you fail or you fear loss, instead of you facing it like a fucking man, you want to go somewhere where they coddle you. I can't get a woman in. Oh shit, she's going to reject me. I haven't talked to her yet, but she's going to reject me. So let me go to this YouTuber who's going to tell me it's okay. Or let me read this book that coddles me. Okay, paragraph 1. Well, you know, sometimes in life, when you get around a woman that you like, and sometimes it's okay to be scared, and it's okay to run, and it's okay to make excuses. That does not make you a weak person. It just makes you somebody. It just wasn't your day. So what I want you to do, turn the page, is go home, get a nice bowl of soup, make yourself some cookies, and reward yourself for the fact that you recognize that you saw a beautiful woman and you can't talk to her, because that's what men do. And that's what you motherfuckers do day in and day out. Half you motherfuckers do that shit. And that's motherfucking sad. You want to know why you don't approach a woman? The truth? Because you just don't know what the fuck to say. All you know how to say is hi. And then after that moment, like you do with your text messages, you wait. Like when a woman sends you a text message, instead of replying back to her, you take 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I got to make sure I say the right thing that, number one, doesn't make me seem needy and desperate. So I'm going to type this. And you're like, oh, wait, before I hit send, let me delete that. And then let me say, oh, wait, I don't know. Let me go on YouTube and see what that person will say. Or let me go to that book and see what that person will say. So I will say the right things. It doesn't matter, gentlemen, because if you don't have coping skills like the majority of you don't have, the reason why the books and the reason why the YouTubes don't work for them is because of their fears of failure, rejection, and loss. It doesn't matter what you read. You can read that fucking ebook or that book forwards and backwards and forwards, and then forwards and backwards again. But as soon as you get in front of a woman, that shit just drop. It's gone. It has no merit whatsoever, because what they are doing to you is they're trying to put a rug over the fact that you have no coping skills. So what they're trying to do is they're not looking below the surface and realize, as your mindset goes, you need coping skills. But if I solve that and teach him how to have coping skills, he's going to stop watching my YouTubes. He's going to stop reading and buying my books. I got to sell my book. So what we'll do is I know they don't have coping skills, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them how to get women anyway, even though I know I should be focusing on the fact that these motherfuckers don't have coping skills. Because they know, just like the marketers and the advertisers, they know that all we got to do is put a woman beside that shit and you're going to buy that shit. That's all they need to do. Put a woman beside that shit. That's it. And for a lot of you guys out there, I know you don't have coping skills. That's why we try to get you to fix the coping skills by doing what? Talking to 5 women a day. The only way you are going to solve your coping skills is by facing the fucking thing that you are afraid of. That's free. Motherfucker, I'm telling you that for free. Because if you cannot defeat the coping skill giant that's in your head, or the coping skill Gemini man that's in your head telling you about failure and rejection as a grown goddamn man, you ain't gonna make it. It's no different from you being a kid scared of the goddamn dark. But what these YouTubers and these guys with these books do, they seem like they give you a nightlight to try to get you to feel safe instead of making you face and look your ass under the damn bed and open up the closet and realize that's something in your motherfucking mind. But they don't want that to happen because they know you're going to buy the book and you're going to watch the YouTube. And you're going to buy the book again, watch the YouTube. And then you're going to be in front of a woman and you ain't going to know what to do because you have no coping skills. But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that shit. It does not matter who it is, gentlemen. Fuck, even me. It doesn't matter who it is, guys. If nobody's teaching you coping skills, then anything that you watch and anything that you read, that shit ain't gonna work. You think it's gonna work? Try it. You know the truth. You are so fucking afraid of rejection, and you're so afraid of failure, and you're so scared of the woman, you can't cope with it so much. So instead of doing it, you're either making an excuse or you're running away from the shit. That's the truth. And all you're going to do is rinse and repeat. That is all you motherfuckers are going to do. Rinse and repeat. Well, I know I don't have coping skills. I know I'm afraid of rejection. I know I'm afraid of success with women. I know I'm afraid of this. I know I'm afraid of that. All right, well, bought this book. All right, how to deal with relation. Oh, it didn't work. Fuck it. Let me go find the next best guy. Let me find the next best thing. And let me keep finding it. All you're doing is you're chasing, what do they call it? Chasing a ghost or whatever? What the fuck do they tell you chasing? What do they say you chasing when you chasing something that you can't catch? I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like a drug thing. Well, all I know you chasing something that you can't catch. But what you're doing is you're going and you're looking for the next best thing because that's how the media and marketing have programmed you blank grass-eating lions. Wait a second. Let me get this straight. Now, I can listen to an old motherfucking school man that has been in the streets and been in the game before the internet, or I can listen to somebody my age, somebody who has the color of skin that looks like me, somebody that is not mean someone that doesn't yell at me or doesn't scream at me, and he understands where I'm coming from. So if I got an option of following the motherfucker that has success, but shit, they're going to scream at me, they're going to yell at me, and they're going to make me feel this small. Or do I follow someone who looks like me and, well, he's young and he's handsome, so he must get women, so I got to follow him? So who you want to follow, motherfucker? Do you want to follow the ant, or do you want to follow the boot that can squash the ant at any motherfucking time when it comes to the game? But because you have no coping skills, it triggers what is called a domino effect that these women know about. All right, we about to get into it. When you look at her and you don't approach her, when you're working with her and you don't approach her. Now, you shouldn't, but I'm just telling you. When you see her at the bar and don't do anything. When you're hanging out in your little fucking pods and don't do anything, gentlemen. Guess what? Guess what, gentlemen? Hold on a second. She knows that you have no coping skills. She knows that, okay, he has no spine. He's scared as fuck. And his pussy is tighter than mine. But I can tell by the way he's about to approach me that he's been on YouTube following these pickup artists and these gimmicks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let him think he's winning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow up his ego as high as I can with my left hand. But with my other hand, I'm going to pluck his fucking feathers and he ain't even going to know it. And you motherfuckers don't see it. Because when you don't have coping skills, gentlemen, it triggers a reaction not in the outside world. Not with your car, not with your clothes, not with your job, and not with your money. It's a domino trigger that happens in your mind. And because you cannot cope with a woman, what happens is you can't set a boundary. You can't cope with her, so you can't set a boundary. Now, don't get me wrong. Guess what, guys? You do set boundaries. I'm not saying you don't. You set boundaries. But you said, wait a second. If I don't have any coping skills, Steve, you just said I don't set boundaries. But then you say I do set boundaries. You're confusing me, Steve. No, I'm not confusing you. I'm telling you the fucking truth. Your boundaries are made of paper, fucking hay, and sticks. It is on a weak ass foundation. You all set boundaries, but you don't live by them. A woman can just come up and pluck your boundaries. A woman can just step over your boundaries. A woman can just push the door down to your boundaries. And because you have no coping skills going in reverse, and because you fear rejection and you feel failure, you then begin to put on your little hard hat and your boundaries begin to build off of what she sets for your motherfucking ass. So yes, you have boundaries, but it's based off of what her boundaries are. But as soon as she uses you, takes all your money, your drinks, and all that other shit, guess what? You the first motherfucker that want to go his own way. You the first motherfucker that want to say women are the scourge of the earth. Women are terrible. Oh my God, all women are just mean. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that she would do this. I handed her my heart. I gave her my fucking spine and I gave her my balls and all she did was step on it. Women are mean. Women are terrible. 515-605-9373. But like I said before, all of this stuff, gentlemen, that I'm telling you exposes you to be used and walked over like a bitch. I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm being honest with you. All this stuff is setting you up to be her bitch. Because after you don't set your motherfucking boundaries and you base your boundaries off of her, guess what you're feeling for? You're feeling for it. And when you get it, you attach it back into your fucking stomach. And that is you being attached to her feminized ways of being fucking emotional. No coping skills, no boundaries, and you wonder why you're emotional? And what I mean by emotional, I told you before, you can watch the YouTubes and you can read the books. But when you get in front of a woman, you have no fucking self-control. You have no control over yourself. Oh my God. Oh, she's so beautiful. I don't know what I want to do. I might want to go talk. No, I'm gonna wait. I want to talk to her, but it's like you're teetering. Well, I'm gonna talk to her. No, I'm not. I'm gonna talk to her. No, I'm not. I'm gonna talk to her. No, I'm not. Well, I'll just stand over here. But what you do because you are addicted to bullshit, I've got to find the next YouTube that's going to help me try to get over the fact that I'm losing control over myself. There's nothing out there for you, man. So I keep trying to tell you. There's nothing out there for you. And what I'm saying to you is that the reason that you feel that way is because of the fact that you don't have coping skills. It's the fact that you don't know what boundaries are. And it's not the boundaries for the woman. It's not the coping skills for the woman. It's not the loss of self-control for the woman. Fuck these motherfucking women. It's the fact that you can't cope with you, motherfucker. You don't have boundaries for you. You don't even know how to love yourself enough to set a boundary to force you to cope with the motherfucking woman telling you no. But y'all don't want to know about that. I'm being too mean right now. And I feel like I got to soften things up because I don't want to hurt your little weird feelings. Because if he hurts my feelings, I don't want to listen no more. Because he's so mean to me. He doesn't know women. He's old. What does he know about women? He doesn't know how to get a woman. But you know what? That guy who's my age knows how to get a woman. The guy that tells me that this fork is a book that knows how to get a woman. The guy that tells me this remote control is a car, he knows how to get a woman. That guy right there, he just is being mean. He's just angry. Gosh, I wish he grew up like we did. It's a shame that, man, he never got a trophy. Wow, it's a shame that there were only 3 ribbons? You mean blue, red, and white ribbons? And you're telling me that was it? There was only 3 ribbons for 50 people? And that means if you didn't get a ribbon, you fucking sucked? Oh, that's a shame. You want to know why? Because I'm somebody. You want to know why? Because my mommy told me so. The TV told me so. The media and advertisers told me so. And that guru over there told me so. So what do you know about the game? And these women are motherfucking sitting around looking at y'all, laughing at you motherfuckers. Because once you don't have coping skills with the first domino, and this is the story of the grass-eating lion. No coping skills, no boundaries, always emotional, fearful and shit. Kind of like a woman, you know what I mean? So emotional that they lack a thing called discipline. They don't realize for every reaction that you have with a woman, you're going to get an action. But you see, men are never in reaction because men don't wait for life to happen to them. Only a grass-eating lion is always in reaction because the grass-eating lion is waiting for life to happen to him, waiting for the crumbs that a woman gives him. Oh, wow. Wow, she's going to call me today. Whoa, today's my day. She's going to call me. Oh, my God. She's going to text me today. Wow. Man, you know what, man? Let me tell you. Dude, you ain't going to believe this. Wow. Man, it's been 4 months, fucking, I don't know, 3 weeks, 2 days, 55 hours, and 14 seconds. And she finally came around and told me that she'll think about going out with me. Oh, man. Oh, this is great. I just got to keep working harder because she's all I've got. But let me tell you, oh, man, I'll just wait because one day she's going to realize that, man, those assholes over there, they ain't for her. No. She's going to realize that she has been making a mistake all along and realizing that I'm a good guy. I deserve a good woman because I'm a good guy. I mean, look at me. I'm educated. I mean, what's not to say? I'm educated. I mean, look at that guy over there. He didn't even go to college. Also, I got my nice little car, and it's so nice that when I sit in there, I can press a button and it will start. Or I got a starter on my remote control. Oh, it is a top-end nice car. You know that guy over there? Shit. He riding the bus. And my job, man, I got a nice corner office with all these plaques and all these degrees. But you know what? That guy's a security guard, a mailman. He works in the mail room. I mean, look at him. He serves meals from Burger King. He can't mess with me. And also, I've got a body of a Greek god. Yeah. I work out every day and day in and day out. And I've got a chiseled body. Protein shake time. Protein shake time. Look at those muscles on me. Look at him. All out of shape. But you know what? Eventually, the woman that I like will stop fucking that guy. Eventually. Eventually, she will say to herself, why am I fucking and sucking a guy that has no car, that is a mailroom clerk, has no fucking body, and didn't go to college? Sooner or later, she's gonna want to be with me. And you know what, motherfucker? Sooner or later, she's gonna be with you. Sooner or later, she's going to realize that, oh, shit, this asshole that has options in other women, that has no body, no car, a minimal job, and has not gone to college. I don't see a future with him. Oh my God, all this time. Oh, and he's like, yes, she's finally coming back. Oh, she sees me for the guy I am, and I finally win. So we can I'll move you in, and I'll give you everything you want, and we can have that big wedding. I'll give you the perfect wedding. Money doesn't matter. Because I'm a chiseled guy that has a great job and a nice car and degrees, and I'm college educated. And then we're going to go on the best honeymoon ever. You made the great right choice. But why is she still fucking the same guy? Why is she living with you thinking about him? Why is she fucking you and imagining it was him? Because, motherfucker, it doesn't matter what the fuck you have. Because when she gets with a real motherfucking man who doesn't stand on the shit that you stand on, he wins. And that's the motherfucking truth. Because most of you guys out there have been fed, spoon-fed, since the internet has started. Well, not the internet started. I say when did it start? I'm gonna look it up because I want to give you the specifics. All right, so in when did it start? Shit. I guess it had to start in the late 80s or not. I think it was probably the 90s. And it was something called speed seduction. And some of you motherfuckers said, wait a second. You mean to tell me I don't have to work hard? And all I got to do is use a thing called, what is it? An NFP? NAP? What? Oh, you mean NLP? Really? You mean I can hypnotize a smart ass woman who allows you to think that she's hypnotized? We'll get to that in a second. So that's how I'll do it. And I'll follow him. And because he doesn't work, I'll follow this guy that teaches me how to be cocky and funny. And then when that doesn't work, I'll follow this guy that wrote a black book called The Game, and I'll learn acronyms. And that doesn't work. I'll follow this guy that teaches me a thing called mystery method. And if that doesn't work, and that's all you do, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And the sad thing is, you grown motherfucking men are not even smart enough to say, wait a second. All this bullshit I'm learning and I'm still stuck on stupid. I still have no coping skills. I still cannot set boundaries. I have no discipline. Oh, so what? The next best thing, let me go follow that. The next best thing, let me read that book. The next best thing, let me use his YouTube. Oh, wait a second. Wow, he's got 2,000. Wow, he's got over he's got over 500,000 subscribers. Wow, he must know what he's talking about. Let me click on it. Wow. He's showing me how to pick up women using a wheelchair. That's ingenious. Man, I tell you, those old guys would never think of nothing like that. So let me see. So I got to go get a wheelchair. Okay. I got to go get a wheelchair. Then I got to wheel around like I'm a handicap. And then I got to use some jargon. Wow, that is so new and so fucking, wow, that guy knows game. He goes, gets the wheelchair. He follows everything they say. 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna get the woman. But the one woman he gets runs his bitch ass, beats his ass, abuses him, and treats him like a bitch. With no discipline, he allows it. Coping skills, he stays with her because he's worried about loss. No discipline, none whatsoever. And the thing is, for a lot of you guys, is that this is crazy. It's crazy. Y'all want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number. If you got a question, call in. What I'm saying to you guys is that what you don't understand is that your mindset and the way you think is the reason why you are what you are right now. But instead of facing the truth, you would rather listen and learn a soft lie. Yes, sir, 516. What's up?
Hey, Steve. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey. Yeah, so I if I remember correctly, I remember you said that there's a difference between arguments and disrespect. And I just wanted you to elaborate on that.
Before I elaborate on it, tell me your story so I can kind of roll that in. What happened to you?
I don't have a story. I just
so why
I just wanted to know,
so
like,
why,
just in terms of like with women in general.
But why are you asking about it? What's the purpose of asking? What is your purpose of asking that?
I just for my own knowledge, you know, like in the future, if I ever come across a situation, I want to know how to deal with it.
How to deal with what? Tell me how to deal with what?
Well, like I said, like if there's an argument versus disrespect, like where's the line drawn? I guess that's why I want to know.
Give me an argument. What would you and a woman be arguing over? Give me something that y'all would argue
over. Shit, like who was supposed to clean that night or some shit like that, and that's what I would say.
Okay. And she would get mad at you because you didn't clean?
Yeah, let's say for argument's sake that's what would happen. Yeah.
Was it your day to clean?
Yeah, let's say it was my day to clean.
Then she should be getting in your fucking ass when you say you're gonna do something as a man, you're gonna stand on it. So if she's arguing with your dumb not okay. You, but if she's arguing with your ass and you're supposed to do something, then she should be arguing at your ass. You want to know why? Because a grown woman shouldn't tell a grown-ass man his duties and responsibilities. But because they see you as children, they always get pissed off at you and pussy dries up because you're a grown-ass man who can't do what he says he's going to do. So when she's arguing with you because you were supposed to do something that you didn't do, that's an argument. She has every right to be mad because in her mind, she bought a bag of goods that was a lie. If you stood in line to get a bunch of Jordans, all right, a pair of Jordans for like $400, right? And you got home and you opened the box and there were no shoes in there, wouldn't you be mad?
Yeah.
False advertising, right? So if she's upset because you didn't do nothing, then if she's mad, I don't even see that as an argument. Now, let's say Now I know you ain't got no women and shit, but let's say you got a girl and she wants you to leave the other chicks and y'all argue over that. I don't want you to be with that other woman. I want you to be with me, right? Is that an argument or is that disrespect?
I would say that's disrespect.
How is that disrespect, sir? Is she calling you a bitch? Is she saying that you weak as fuck? Is she saying you ain't shit? Or is she telling you I don't want you to be with that other woman?
She's telling me she doesn't want me to be with another woman, but that's like
how's that
trying to control me.
But no. How is that disrespect with her telling you what's on her fucking mind? She's not allowed to tell you what's on her mind?
Well, I thought it was more like she's demanding like me to do something that, you know what I'm saying, that should be my decision on my own to make.
Okay, I don't want you to be with another woman. That's what she's saying. Because I want you to be with
okay,
me.
all right, my bad.
Right, so is that an argument?
Yeah, that would not be disrespectful.
That's an argument, right? Is that an argument?
Right.
Wait, is that an argument?
Yeah.
No, it's not an argument.
It's an argument.
No, it's not. An argument is two people raising their voices at each other, right? Right?
Okay.
So if a woman's telling me, I don't like the fact that you have other women, right? And she's loud and she's mad. And I say, if you don't like it, you can leave. Are we arguing?
Yeah. If she's loud, yeah.
Okay, let's take a step back. Did I not say an argument is two people yelling at each other? Yes or no?
You said it's raising their voices.
Two people raising their voices. Okay. So let's look at it again. If she's got her voice raised, Steve, I don't want you to see other women. I don't know why you want to see other women. Okay, right? And I say, if you don't like it, you can leave. Are we arguing?
That would not be an argument.
Right. Because men don't have to argue with fucking women. Because I'm not on no emotional kick. You can leave if you don't like that shit, right? Yeah, I mean?
Yeah.
The only way you can argue with a woman is if she plucks on your emotional well-being to make you raise your voice. Why do you have to raise your voice at a woman?
There should be no reason to.
Yeah, okay. Then if there's no reason for you to raise your voice, is there really a thing as an argument with a woman?
No,
because she can
Doesn't
raise
exist.
Right. She can raise her voice. But here now here you go. Now, if she starts to raise her voice, that's when you tell her, don't raise your voice at me. That's when you check disrespect. If she continues to go higher and higher with her voice, don't talk to me that way. That's disrespect. When she talks shit about you, that's disrespect. When she tells you you ain't shit, that's disrespect. When she says fuck you, that's disrespect. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, I see the difference. There's a big difference now.
So tell me, what's the difference now? What's the difference between disrespects and arguments?
Disrespect would be if she's calling you names, talking out of your name, raising her voice at you. I guess an argument would be more along the lines of a disagreement, but still speaking in respectable terms.
Well, she's allowed. Listen, a woman is allowed to yell. You know what I mean? And get mad and why? Like I say, emotional. Because women are what? Are women logical or emotional?
Emotional.
And what do emotional people do? They get emotional, right? Right?
Right.
Are men emotional?
And they act out of their emotions.
There you go. Exactly. So are men emotional or logical?
Men are logical.
So if I'm logical Am I gonna scream at a woman? Or am I just gonna tell her what the fuck is?
No, because
what?
there's no reason to, because you can always tell them to kick rocks if they act out of place.
Next. Hey, you see that? Next. Listen, I told you from the get-go, this is gonna be how things are. If you don't like them, find somebody else that gives you what you want. If I can't give you what you want, bye. Did I raise my voice?
No, you didn't.
Did I get mad and upset and angry?
No.
Did I call all kind of bitches and sluts and whores and all that shit that these cuck-ass cupcakes do? Do I do all that?
Nah, you didn't.
There you go. Not at all, man. See, the thing is.
All right, man.
All right, you good though?
Yeah, I'm good. I just needed a clarification, man. That's all.
All right, respect. I'll throw you back in. But that's what I'm saying, y'all. The worst thing as a man that you can do to a woman is leave. That's it. Walk away. Walk the fuck away. And if you don't understand, allow me. Now, this is some dope shit. Hey guys, we talk about the poetry on Saturday night, dog. I gotta show you this shit. I deleted it. Shit. I deleted it. Damn, I deleted that shit. Look at some of the shit I got on my phone. Fucking, I got some of this shit. Hold on a second. She tells you that she wants you to change, and she tells you she doesn't want to see you with other women, and she tells you that if you don't follow her narrative, she's going to leave you and all that other shit, right? Y'all men, fuck is that? Shit. I thought I deleted half my shit. (515-605-9373) is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. I can't find it. Damn it. Damn. No, I got that bitch. But y'all got any questions, go ahead and ask. We're going to be doing shows on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, and also make sure Saturday, I guess I'm going to be talking about poetry, I guess. If y'all, I got an assignment I told y'all guys to do. Go to the poetry club and see all the beautiful women in there. That's your assignment. Going to the poetry club and seeing the beautiful women there. I'm going to check on questions in 1 second. Where the fuck is it at? See, part of me is like, I'm so determined. Here we go. Watch. Look. See that shit? You can't do that. You ain't ready for the game. If you can't do that, you ain't ready for the game. Shit, come on. (515-605-9373) is the number. 515-605-13 is the number. Let me see here. See what y'all talking about and shit. Hey, Nemesis, I appreciate what you're saying, brother, but I'm just a man, dog. I'm not. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm nothing special. And I'm going to tell you that there's nothing special about me, man. Nothing. Zero. I am just like you. That's it, man. And y'all have to start believing in yourselves, man. But anyway, if y'all got any questions, y'all can ask. We got a few minutes left in the show. So if you got some questions, go ahead and ask. And we'll definitely chop it up. But this is an important show for you guys to listen to, and go back and listen to Rosebud. I'm telling you, man, nobody has the right to say that they are a godfather to anything if they ain't been on the street. And let me tell you guys, you never heard me say I'm a godfather of anything, because I respect the game. And I respect those that knew it before me. I'm only a student of the game. That is all. I'm a student. I will always be a student because I will always have a mentor. I'm always a student of the game. But to you, yes, I am a mentor to you where you are students of the game. But don't disrespect the game like they are doing, man. Respect the game and respect the fact that the game did not come from a fucking YouTube or a goddamn book. That's not the game. And sure, you can write a book. And I'm not saying all the books ain't out there ain't bad, but don't ever give yourself a name like that and you have not put any work in the street. Any. And that's what I would tell that guy that asked me that question. Don't ever do that shit, man. Don't ever do that shit. Because you're a fucking fraud if you're doing that shit, man. And that's real. But anyway, last go round. You got any questions? Go ahead and ask. You only got a few minutes left. 12 minutes left. Any more questions? If not, I will be wrapping this motherfucker up. Hmm. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. I hope y'all learn from this show and realize that not everybody can't do what can do that what's important to change you guys. All right, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, man. I'm the Dean. It's the Man Mindset, man. Fuck with your boy later. We out.